I just couldn't wait to talk about this. Has been a topic on my mind, this weekend. Shout out to everybody that's here. Hopefully you had a good weekend. This is something I've been wanting to talk about for the last couple of days, and I was definitely going to go live on this because once again the media pushes their agenda to not only dehumanize a lot of us as people, but especially the women. They want to make sure that the women are dumb and are attention starved, and they need to be like Cardi B in order to make it, which is why you have all these women getting these surgeries and cutting up their faces and bodies in order to get attention from men or to sort of build a brand out their bodies. And we're going to get into that, but make sure y'all like the stream. Shout out to everybody that's here. Salute to the moderators. Salute to the channel members. If you want to become a member of this channel and show me support monthly, be a part of the chat elite, click that join button, man. All right. Also, shout out to the people that support me on Patreon each month, who support the platform. Not only do you support the content here on YouTube, but you're supporting the podcast that I do on Anchor as well. I'm going to have a new podcast this week. I think is going to be really good. I've gotten 13 episodes so far. All right, let's see who's here. And shout out to Kyle Morton with the first super chat. Let's see, Amani, M. Weezy, Anthony, Ramir, Douglas, Brianna, Abby, Mellow Bird, JR, Meadows, Kyle, 25 kid. Let's see. Or 25 kid. I'm going to call you 25 instead of 25. Ashley, Derek was good. Rubik, 4K Sisters, Vern 85, Vince, Renee, Monique. Oh, no, Monique. Excuse me, man. Monk. Of Monk Way. Shout out to you. Chris, Darren, Kaheen, Urban Commute, Larry, Jalil, Jess, Lee, Black Cavs, Brian, Terrence, Daniel, TNBN, Alka-Bay, Babylon? Fuck it, I'm gonna call you AB. Angelo, Dwayne, Zion, Nevs, Daryl, True, Sydney, Steven, America, Hattie, Juggy, Nate, G, Chocolate Boy, what's up? Bad Seed was good. True Knowledge. This is what your modern day woman has to, work hard to be like Cardi B. A female who's continuing to have surgeries to have the perfect face and body. Again, like the stream as y'all come in. Hold on a second. All right, Red Pill Philosophy. Nana.
Woman of the Year. Mon the audacity lol, she drives countless women to stay single and fool around, yet she's married. I feel bad for future men dealing with women. Look at this as empowerment.
Thanks, Yeet, or be yeeted. Appreciate it. Yeah, she's actually the Billboard Woman of the Year. Even still, look at what she's Woman of the Year for. She's Woman of the Year for the song WAP. They might as well have given her co-Woman of the Year with Meg Thee Stallion. See, this is what they want women to be. They want women to be materialistic. They want women to be self-haters. They want women to be envious of other women, therefore try to be like those women. What's good, D-Stroke? This is absolutely insane. And this is not all I'm going to talk about. I want to talk about something else that I saw on social media. Where is it at? Let me see. I have the picture here. I don't think I have the picture here. Did y'all see the photo of Sasha Obama? How many of y'all seen the photo of her? You know what? I'm gonna go straight to Twitter. How many of y'all seen that photo of Sasha Obama? And you got all these women making, this is all going to tie in together because you got all these grown women making excuses for this. They're acting like ain't nothing wrong with it. And you wonder why your daughters are out of control. How many of y'all seen this photo? They had a before and after. They had a before and after. Shout out to King Dambo. Ricky E was good. Make sure y'all like the stream. Where is it? They had like a before and after. And you had all these people on social media trying to make all these excuses for it, bringing up everybody else but Sasha Obama, who's 19, by the way. And she's already dressing like Meg Thee Stallion. She's already dressing like Meg Thee Stallion. And people are saying that this is happening because the Obamas want to appeal to black people because Barack Obama lost his appeal. So they don't want to appeal to black men. They want to appeal to black women. And how do we appeal to black women? By parading Sasha Obama out there like she's Meg Thee Stallion. This is what they want your daughters to look like. All you people out here with daughters. Okay? Let's go live original. Make sure y'all like the stream, man. This how they want. Now, she's only 19. And you have all these adults, especially a lot of you melanated women, trying to make excuses for this. But I guarantee you would not want your teenage daughter looking like this. I don't care what you saying on Twitter. You would not want your adult daughter, well, she's adult, of course, but she's still a teenager. You would not want her on social media looking like mini Meg Thee Stallion. And you wonder why these girls get no respect? But they want to blame everybody else. It's everybody else's fault. It's everybody else's fault. Hold on. Y'all probably didn't even see it. Hold on, let me show it. I don't even think y'all seen it. Here we go. This is the picture right here. This is the picture right here. If y'all didn't see it, my fault. This is a picture of Sasha Obama, okay, who's 19 years old, dressing like mini Meg Thee Stallion. And you got, again, I'm going to reiterate this because I don't think y'all saw it. You got grown women making excuses for this. Say, oh, well, she's young, she wants to have fun. What's wrong with having fun? Ain't nothing wrong with having fun, but you're trying to look like these scripper female rappers who do nothing but twerk on social media all day. Meg Thee Stallion only gets most of the attention that she get, not for her music, but because of her twerking every other post that she put on social media. And this is Sasha Obama, the daughter, and this is where I say society's going to shit.
Saw a woman in the comments asking why no one is saying anything about her husband. Thing is, her husband would never to get Man of the Year.
Appreciate that, Darren. Oh no, Offset is not getting. He ain't getting no Man of the Year. Maybe now. It just depends on what type of agenda. Now, if he fits some type of agenda, then maybe they would. But this is Sasha Obama. Okay, she's 18. She's 19 years old. Okay, and this is her trying to look like Mini Meg, right? or Cardi or Nicki. 19 years old. And she wasn't even known to be that type. She was known to be the quiet, bookworm. That's what they were calling her on social media, right? She was the one who would be in her books. She wouldn't be out there in these streets. They're making all these excuses. Okay, so why are they deleting TikTok videos of Sasha Obama then? She's only 19. Imagine how she's going to be in 2 or 3 years. And you got all these people making excuses for her. Look at this. I dare, and this is from a Puerto Rican or half Puerto Rican.
What up, fam? Salute.
What's good, young Jaye? I dare a MF to try and say some slick shit about Sasha Obama. She living her life just like we all was her age. Okay, so would you let your 19-year-old daughter post stuff like that on social media for grown men to thirst after? Okay, yeah. This is why a lot of y'all can't control your daughters, because they're doing what y'all doing, right? Living their best life. Ain't that what they doing? And you got these women making excuses for it. Okay, this is what I want to show. This.
First this, the next thing, it'll be super head for President. Woozy face, open mouth, smile. What
bro,
a
you
joke.
just never know. Appreciate that, D-Stroke. Bro, you just will never know. And look at all these women ready to go fist fight over. Listen, man. This is why you can't control your daughter. This is why 18, 19-year-olds are dating 30-year-olds, because there are women out here making excuses for them being like this. Who do you think, when they post pictures like this, well, maybe not so this one, when they post pictures like this, who do you think are looking at these pictures, looking at these videos, getting into them DMs? Grown men. But y'all want to make excuses for it. Why? Because she's Sasha Obama? And then you wonder why they're dating 30-something-year-old men. And then you want to talk about, the men are bad. Why are the men trying to get with these younger girls? Because y'all are okay with these young girls getting on social media trying to look like y'all. But then y'all want to go after these dudes for trying to date these young girls. This is what goes on. But y'all on here defending it. Y'all on here defending it. It's crazy. Let me get I was about to call her retarded B. Let's get to Cardi B, man. Billboard Woman of the Year. And she was presented the award, okay, by Breonna Taylor's mother, who got paid by the government, but got paid by the state, all that money. Speaking of living your best life. What's good, Miss Tech? Make sure that y'all like the stream, man, when y'all coming in. Speaking of living their best life, I'm pretty sure Breonna Taylor's mother is living a very good life right now. Hip hop star Cardi B struck the right chord with Billboard in 2020 en route to being named the magazine's Woman of the Year. The artist from the Bronx was officially declared the recipient of the annual honor in a cover story published Wednesday. Billboard lists Cardi B's support for prominent social causes, her advocacy for voting, and the release of her raunchy hit song WAP as a reason why the rapper had a big year. So wait a minute. What charities did she give to? What organizations was she the spokeswoman of? Okay, how many lives has she changed? Okay, how much outreach has she done? What positive contributions has Cardi B brought to this country?
Barack Obama should be ashamed of himself for his daughter looking distasteful on social media, and Cardi B Women of the Year is a joke. SMH.
I agree, Abby. Appreciate
She won Women of the Year during a pandemic.
Well, Miss Tech, they got to give the award to somebody, and again, they want to push a narrative, and she fits the narrative they want to push in the CV year. She fits that narrative. I don't know. I don't know either because nobody's traveling doing concerts. But I guess because you interviewed, Sleepy Joe, all of a sudden now you're winning awards. You're doing great. You released WAP. Okay.
Men have always dated young girls. When I was in high school, some of the girls were dated guys in their 20s and 30s.
Yeah, I know, Ricky. And that's the thing. Like, the older women are supporting these young girls dressing the way that they do. And then they wonder why grown men in their 30s are going and trying to date those girls, those 18 and 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds, 21-year-olds. Well, y'all females are supporting these females looking the way that they do. Who you think they're going to get attention from? Who you think they're going to get attention from? Make sure y'all like the stream, man. All right. Billboard listed Cardi support. I already read that. I want to show people that you can do positive things. You can also be yourself. Cardi B told him. Show you the Cardi B voice. Y'all know how Cardi how Cardi be speaking, right? During the interview, Cardi B 28 reiterated she isn't afraid to stand up to people when she believes what they are doing or saying is wrong. Well, Cardi, what about the women that you got jumped in that strip club because you thought they were sleeping with Offset that you're currently still dealing with?
Be honest, everyone. Do you feel like it's the Twilight Zone? I honestly don't know what is happening anymore. And they wonder why they end up alone.
I agree. See, the thing is that they are elevating the worst of us, because that's how you destroy a culture, is by elevating the worst of that culture. You see, women, promiscuous women, used to be frowned upon. They used to be sent out of town, but now they're elevated. They're given a platform. They win awards because they're pushing the agenda that these people want. And this song WAP is the prime example of that. You have people like Snoop Dogg speaking out against the song. He's getting pushback. They don't want you to criticize their thoughts. They don't want you to criticize Cardi B. They don't want you to criticize Meg Thee Stallion because they're being used to push an agenda. So no, you can't criticize them. You can criticize everybody else, but you can't criticize their thoughts. You can't criticize the people who are being built up to bring down the culture of the women in our society. That's why these women are so mentally screwed up. They're so materialistic. They can't keep a man because they're looking at these women and saying, I want to live that lifestyle too. What's good, Shantia? Make sure y'all like the stream. She also spoke about her support of Black Lives Matter movement and discussed the push for social justice that swept the United States and beyond this year. The same person who called black women, cockroaches? Ain't that what she called darker complected black women? But she's about Black Lives Matter. No, you're just a paid shill, who you're getting all these benefits because you push a narrative. You're openly ignorant, and you are, even though you're married and what you rap about ain't how you live your life. Like most of these rappers. Most of these rappers have never lived the life that they rap about.
It just goes to show you can be rewarded for absolutely nothing nowadays, bro. Meanwhile, people work hard or underappreciated. Thanks,
Don. They are, and it's sad. There's a lot of hardworking people. They don't get the appreciation because they don't fit the narrative that's being pushed. That's why I tell y'all, man, you need to stop being around people who mentally they're not all there. Politically, they're just dumb. Socially, they are irresponsible. Those type of people will do nothing but bring you down. Okay? Just look at the people that they support. Look at the people that support your Cardi B's of the world, some of those other people. All right. This is what she said. People didn't go looting because Trump was president. They went looting because there's a lot of black men getting killed unjustly. Well, Cardi, what about these black rappers that are getting killed by other black men? They just arrested a melanated idiot in Texas for taking the life of Mo 3. What about those black rappers, the people who are your peers that are losing their life because of some dumbass idiot? Are you going to call them out too, Cardi? Or are we going to focus on the narrative that police are just randomly going around taking the lives of black men? But this is something that she said that was very interesting about police. She told the magazine, a lot of Republicans think we hate the police. Personally, there was a point when I did hate the cops because I had really bad experiences growing up with the cops, but I also met cops that were really good people, and I have really good hearts. I just feel like we need to hire more people like that. When did the narrative change? I thought all police were bad. I thought y'all wanted to defund the police. Why all of a sudden now we about the good cops? Well, there were people for months talking about how there were good cops out there, and all you would do was cancel those people. You would force those people to apologize because they said that there were good cops out there. Lil Wayne said there were good cops out there. Y'all wanted to cancel Lil Wayne. How many people have said that? How many people have said that there were good cops out there? And they were silenced. Now all of a sudden you want to talk about, well, there's good cops. Y'all wasn't talking about that a couple months ago. Y'all were talking about defunding the police. When did the narrative change? When did it change? You have people talking about they're afraid of the police. They don't want to be around them. They're uncomfortable, but she's talking about how she's met good police. But you weren't saying that during the summer. A lot of y'all wanted the police completely disbanded, defunded. Now all of a sudden you're like, well, there's good cops out there. Her single WAP, which is collaborated on with Meg Thee Stallion, was the only song Cardi B released in 2020. But she won Woman of the Year, debuted as 4th number 1 single of her career. Like, she released one song. This wasn't a song about anything but shaking your ass and throwing your box around.
Some calling Snoop a hypocrite, he right.
Thanks, Black Rain. Snoop Dogg made some good points. Do I agree with a lot of other things? Snoop says no. But here and there, Snoop Dogg will definitely make good points because Snoop Dogg understands the optics of society. But I think he plays dumb because he has to. I think Snoop plays dumb because he feels like he has to, which is completely unfortunate that he and others have to play dumb. But that's what's going on in our society. These guys openly play dumb when they know better. Let me say this too. Shout out to everybody that's here. Again, make sure y'all like the stream. In regards to Cardi B, I'm going to keep this as thoroughly logical as possible, but I'm also going to be truthful to the point of where I may have to curse a little bit. Who knows? You got people like Cardi B who are the definition of the type of women that you should avoid as a man in regards to relationships and marriages. Now, her career has her in a situation where she may be a bit in denial of what's going on in society, but she also is in a marriage, right? She has a family. But the women who listen to her, a lot of them don't have that. A lot of them are baby mamas. A lot of them have never been married. So when you have people like this winning awards, when you have people like this whose behavior is being rewarded, it makes a lot of women not even try to be decent women. They just say, you know what? I'm going to go get my body done. I'm going to focus on dating as many rappers and athletes as possible. And then they wonder why they're dealing with such self-esteem issues, why they are depressed. Okay?
It's no wonder why Candace Owens made her look dumb. I don't agree with everything Candace says, but she does make some good points at times.
Yes, she does. Doesn't mean I agree with a lot of what she says either. But that's how life is. We're not gonna agree on everything people say, but they're gonna make some very good points that we can all say, you know what, I like what that person said. Now, I want people to understand. I know that everybody's gonna live their life the way that they want to. I'm not here to tell you that you should just try to live a way that you don't feel comfortable. There are women who are comfortable being promiscuous. There are women who are comfortable being side chicks. There are women that are comfortable just being the other woman, just casually dating. Maybe they like being by themselves, which is fine. But don't talk about relationships and dating when you're listening to people like Cardi B. You're following them. You defend them, even though they have done a lot of damage to a lot of people around them. Cardi has done damage to people. She admitted to robbing guys that she met, drugging them. She admitted this, She went and put hands on women that she thought was messing around with Offset. She did those things. How many times do people have to put her on blast? People to understand this woman is incredibly flawed. Like we all are. But she gets rewarded for being super flawed because she pushes a narrative that is against a lot of you women. She's pushing a narrative that a lot of you don't really understand because you have a lot of people who are just socially ignorant. They don't understand the world around them. They really don't. You see, they want women to not be feminine. They want women to be feminist. They want women to embrace the just get a man for his money and for his dick, but then will clamor for commitment. They will clamor to have love, but only from the men they choose, right? I think that there are women out here who are incredibly delusional. When you look at the overreaction to men telling women the truth about themselves, listen, you're not going to be Cardi B. You can try as much as you want. You can try to get as much surgeries as you possibly can. You know what's funny? You got regular women, right? Regular, civilian women. When they grow a following on Instagram, they all of a sudden think they're celebrities. They think they're celebrities. They got a blue check mark on Instagram and Twitter. They really think they made it. So they start to act different. They start to believe that they can be like Cardi, that they can actually date an Offset. They could have a family with a guy like Offset. They could have kids by one of these rappers or athletes. But in reality, that's just not the case. You're one of many women who are out here striving to be like your favorite female reality TV personality or stripper rapper. But that's just not your reality. There's a lot of delusion going on. And it's being exposed every single day. There are a lot of men speaking up. There's a lot of men telling women hardcore truths about themselves. And they don't want to hear it. You see, the one thing I think that to me is not good for a lot of women is the fact that you look up to women who don't even like themselves. You look up to women who have issues with their own self-esteem, who have to constantly get surgeries in order to feel beautiful. They have to have a materialistic lifestyle in order to validate who they are. They want to be chased. They want to be in relationships. They want to have a chance to be with the guys that they've always wanted to be with. You know, these emotionally unavailable males that they tend to run into, guys who are very narcissistic, just like themselves. It's a bad combination, but you're looking in the wrong direction. You have too many women nowadays looking up to other women who are just damaged, who are no good to nobody right now. They're just not. But you have women who will look up to these women. You know, I see women celebrating when they see Lori Harvey with another rapper or actor. When people saw that she could be possibly dating Michael B. Jordan, they were acting like it was the greatest thing ever. They talking about, look at all these dudes she's running through. You know, look at her team of dudes she's been with. You're literally celebrating this woman being used. I don't care how many men she goes to. She's being used up. Them miles are running up. I don't care how tight she keeps the body. Them miles are still being ran up. And it's going to get to a point to where that novelty, that being able to get with Lori Harvey is going to wear off. It's going to wear off. And listen, a lot of you can live your life the way you want to. But you need to understand that there's going to be a good chance you don't get chose. No matter how much you try to be like these women, you'll never be these women. Cardi B is Cardi B. She's being used to push an agenda to destroy femininity, okay? She's basically being used to make women believe that, one, they can be in the, on a poll. They can get on social media and say some of the weirdest, craziest things, and you can still be considered a success. You can be somebody who has done things to people. Cardi may have ruined people's lives. But she's getting these awards because she's happily pushing these narratives and agendas for people who don't even like her either. But that is the life of these desperately seeking validation women go. That's how their life go. And that's why they are finding it very difficult to really get anywhere these days, because of the fact that they don't like themselves. So they have no problem pushing you down the wrong path. You see, you have women who, again, they're used up. They're no good to nobody. They will go and ruin you, and then they will laugh about it. That's what a lot of these females don't understand. And that's why I showed what I showed earlier. These young girls are being influenced by females like this who have no boundaries, and there's nothing they would not do and promote for some money, because she's used to it. She's used to doing whatever it takes to get that bread. So understand that before you go and you try to follow the lifestyle of these women, because I'm telling you right now, all you scripper rappers ain't gonna make it. And there's a ton of you on social media. There's a ton of y'all that done been on the pole, and I guess because the clubs is closed, you're all running to OnlyFans. Then you're running, try to make music. You're trying to utilize your utilizing your contacts in order to make music that nobody wants to listen to. Cardi B is a once in a lifetime situation she lucked into. It ain't gonna happen for a lot of y'all. It just ain't. That's where the delusion is coming into play with a lot of, man. Why they can't get nowhere, you know? That's why they can't get nowhere, man. Make sure y'all like the stream, man. How y'all notice all these scripper rappers? All these scrippers think they can be the next Cardi B. No, you can't. You can and you won't be Cardi B. Y'all trying to copy a formula that doesn't work for you. It doesn't. And then what they will do, they will try to blame the male rappers as to why they can't get successful. No, it's because you're terrible. You're not a good rapper. We want to see you twerking. We don't want to see you rapping. We don't care that you got some bars. Stop letting them simps gas you up. Too many of these scripper rappers are being gassed up to the point to where they really believe they can get out here and rap. They can get out here and sell music. A lot of these chicks, man, they done gave up their kids. A lot of these chicks done had abortions. A lot of these chicks done been in and out of little quick marriages and relationships. They looking for any reason to find any ounce of relevancy to be a celebrity. They doing everything for that blue check mark. They're doing everything it takes to be considered somebody. Doing everything that it takes to be somebody. You know? So, let's see. Take a few phone calls, man. See what y'all got to say. Make sure I put the right one in this time. All right. It should be the right one. Shout out to the struggle female stripper rappers out here trying to make it. Not getting too far. How many of us know some female stripper rappers trying to get that rap career going? They think they could be another Cardi B. Yeah, man, some of these kids, man, they got the grandmamas and aunts watching them kids. They send money to them. They doing everything it take to not have to deal with them kids so they can be on the road. So they can be on the road, screwing these rappers, getting flown out. They can't do that if they got the kids with them. And that's the sad part, man. Message going to all over the world, special. So okay, what is it? Kobe? That's cool, man. Oh, what's up, Gerald? Yo, what's up?
Hello?
Yo, what's going on?
Peace, Jay. It's your boy, Pat Ombre. What's going on?
Not much, man. Yeah.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine, man.
Okay, yeah. Sorry about that. My phone was messing up. Great show as always. But the reason why Cardi B is Woman of the Year is because they want our women to emulate her ratchet behavior. And that's the only reason why they gave her that award. And it's kind of sad. But the way Cardi B is, the way she acts, and I'm not bashing our women, but the way that Cardi B acts, that's how they see black women in general. If that makes any sense. You see where I'm headed with that?
Yeah, I've said that. Okay, all right, man. Appreciate it. Thanks, man. Hold on. All right. Yo, what's going on? I'm doing good. What's going on? Okay.
So we just need to keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when we want to be like these Cardi B's out here or Meg the Stallions. It's like once you go down that path, that's it. We don't get a second chance. We always gonna be branded that thought or hoe, and you know we don't get that second chance like
Right.
non-black counterparts. So that's all I wanted to say, and you know.
Okay,
very good
Shantia. Well, I
life.
appreciate the call anyway. All right.
All right, then. Take care.
You too.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right, bye. Shout out to Shantia with the call. Salute to everybody that's here. Gonna make sure this doing some adjustment with this some adjusting, excuse me, with this mic. Yo, what's up?
What's up, Jay? This is Johnson in York here.
What's good, John?
Excuse me, Jay. I have my thoughts on this topic you're doing today.
Okay, what's up, man?
Well, it's kind of sad that we as a people in this generation, this day and age, that some people have to look up to her as Woman of the Year, which is kind of like, this is like a status destructive path we all have to suffer through.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say this though, like if you read a lot of books, like I read a lot, it's called a cult of personality.
Right.
She has a cult of personality, like a propaganda, machine and all that. I read a lot. So in my opinion, that's what it is. It's kind of like a cult of personality. That's why people look up to her. They want to be like her now. Like she's like their god. Put it like that. It's like religion. It's like.
You say she like their god or goddess?
Yeah. No, but that's my opinion though, Jake. Like if you look at other countries, like let's say North Korea, why they always be royal, like all of that. It's called a cult of personality, propaganda. That's all. That to me, she's like the female version of the leader.
Mm-hmm. Well, she definitely has a cult of fans that will defend her no matter what. I will say that. I think it's because she thinks that there are people that follow her that feel like they can relate to her.
That's another reason too. But I just say it's like her version of propaganda, like going with the left, and the vegan government, and then her music and all that. It's all a big personality cults for like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I read a lot because I study people like that. So that's all I gotta say. I read a lot of. You should look up to it,
Mm-hmm.
like see how these people like cults and personalities.
Right. Okay. All right, John.
But all right,
Well, thanks for the call, man.
no problem.
All right. Shout out to John with the call in. Well, she definitely has a cult of idiots who follow her. They will defend her no matter what. No matter what she does, man. No matter what she admits to. You even have people who refuse to do videos about her. Who refuse to even discuss her. They refuse to post about her unless it's in a positive light, so to speak. When she's the main one out here making herself like a complete fool for what? I mean, there's a reason why they chose her to interview people like Joe Biden. She's on her Instagram. She wants to be a political commentator. She's there to push an agenda, like a lot of them are. And I think one of the most ironic things is that you got super liberal Hollywood they're in a bad situation, man. They might not make it. And they've been pushing more agendas than anybody. Yo, what's going on?
Man, what's going on, Jay? Man, you know what? This subject, I don't think this subject's ever going to end. I call this propaganda. Like how you have propaganda, propaganda. Like, they're always, like, the thing about it, you know how they say, like, when you're losing the argument, you just make up stuff?
Mm-hmm.
When you listen to these facts and their thought logic, they're just making up stuff. They can't articulate. Well, some of them can articulate it, but when you have a losing argument, what you do is you change the narrative and just make up lies.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there is, like, half the women that are supporting her, they're grumbling behind her back saying, like, how did this Fizot win Woman of the Year? You call that a woman?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, come on, man. Her mama.
That's what I guess what a real woman look like, man. This is who a real woman acts. They act like Cardi B. This is how real women act, like Cardi B.
No, it's the delusion of. I mean, it's just it's there. The thing about it is you got to understand, we live in a culture that loves delusion. Like, you will have love in hip hop, right? And how many they will marry a rapper expecting that rapper has talked about something. I mean, like, I'm sorry, screwing all these other for his whole life. All of a sudden, you're supposed to turn that off and become like, with the tattoos. I mean, it's delusion. And the thing about it is women of color, and I hate to bash on them, they love it. They revel in it. You know what I'm saying? They grow up in it. They grow up with a mother that that tells them you can have 5 baby daddies and still Prince Charming is going to come right around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
They can be a side chick their whole life and still act like they're the main chick.
Mm-hmm.
It's delusion, and they can't get enough of it. They can't get enough. It's like their version of Disney. You know how Disney used to have these ridiculous scenarios, and at the end of the day, it would be like Captain Sip would save, this whatever. Now, Captain Sip is saving the thigh. That is the delusion that being sold, and it works.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you stop it though? It works. I mean, I can't really knock the hustle, other than just like, hey, come on, man. There's gonna be a segment of us men is just not going to believe it. You can sit there and you can tell us the sky is purple all you want to. We're gonna look at the sky and it's gonna still be blue to people that have a brain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's craziness, man. It's craziness, and I don't think there's and you can tell that it's actually it's false. Like, it's a false. I mean, it's false because why are they trying so hard to promote Meg Thee Stallion. They even have
Yeah.
like someone that has a legitimate politician, like supposedly like Maxine Waters writing a letter to her, like Auntie Maxine writing a letter to
Yeah, I saw that.
was it Meg Thee Stallion. What is she saying? Like, hey, like everybody should be a thought, and that should, bring up.
That's what
rights
they.
and stuff
That's
like
what
that.
they want. That's what they want women to be.
Crazy.
They want to go back. Actually, they're the ones that want to go back to the dark ages. They want women to. They not the dark ages, but they want women to not, strive for greatness. They want women to just be slores. That's what it seemed like. But
Could it be a cry
yeah.
for help though? Could it be a cry for help? Like save us from this stupidity? Because that's the
I think
only
some
way
women
I
are
can
crying
do it.
out, but it's being drowned out by other women. Like the fact that there's been no pushback from other women, they're just accepting the degradation
Right.
of them. Because listen, men are gonna be men, yes, but at the end of the day, if you want to have the life you want with a man, if a man feel like he can go and have 2, 3, 4, 5 different concubines, why would he
Right.
need a relationship or a marriage? But hey, bro, I gotta go, man. I appreciate you calling in, though. All right.
All right, man. No doubt, man.
All right, peace. I'm gonna try to take maybe 1 or 2 more calls, man. 1 or 2 more calls, man. Maybe 1. But you have to call in next 2 minutes. Make sure y'all like the stream if you haven't. What did Trump say? I just want to stop the world from killing himself. I just want these whole, these ladies to stop destroying themselves. That's all I want. I just want these ladies to stop destroying themselves, man. That's what I want. They going on a roll path, man. And speaking of women, I noticed that the first vaccinated person was a black female. Have y'all noticed that? They weren't a white male, wasn't a black male, wasn't a white female. It was a black female was the first to get vaccinated. Free my grandma. Yes, they do that. They will throw black men and black women under the bus in order to make other groups look less crazy or weird. Y'all noticed that the first person to be vaccinated in 2020 was a black female? That's not by coincidence. They know who they want to go for. This is a crazy time we are in. I'm putting the number in the chat one more time. Yeah, I just want these lords to not destroy themselves, man. I'm trying to keep them from destroying themselves, man. Yeah, Bruce Jenner did win Woman of the Year. No, it was either, I think it was Person of the Year. I think it was Person of the Year. Maybe not Woman of the Year. I think it was Person of the Year for ESPN. I think he might have won Person of the Year. I'm not mistaken. That was years ago. I can't remember. He won one of those awards. I agree, Rennie, about Kim K. She did do some good work with police reform. Yo, you live, what's up?
What's good, Jay? This is King Dambo, man. Nice to speak with you, my brother.
Yeah, what's good, man? What's going on?
Man, I'm blessed, man. Just getting off work, but I
All
just
right.
want to say real quick to take time up. But in this day society, uh, I switched my job, but from working inside of an area with it was majority 90% women. Where I work at now, it's 90% men. When I
Okay.
worked at that job,
Mm-hmm.
with 90% women, if
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't for me being employee of the month and hitting my sales goals and crushing them, I
Right.
would have been fired because
Wow.
I had an alpha male mentality.
Mm-hmm.
And anytime I spoke my mind, they was always say, "Well, why you coming at this? You know, you make women feel that like you're threatening. You make
Oh,
women
man.
feel uneasy."
Wow.
But at the end of the day, women was coming at me very disrespectful. I treat everybody the same way I was treated.
Right.
You put your pants in your leg one leg at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Now, since I moved over to my new job, I work for a company called AEI. I work on airplanes. You know, I'm a mechanic.
Mm-hmm.
All of that male masculinity
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
is back here. So I don't receive none of that because it's only
Right.
like 2 to 3% women here.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, the women out here nowadays, they're trying to kill male masculinity.
Right.
And if us men sit back and let that shit happen,
Mm-hmm.
you might as well put a tampon up your ass.
Well, it's the way some of these dudes is going. They going in that direction. The way that they out here, bending the knee and letting these women just run roughshod, not saying nothing.
Yeah, man. Honestly, everything I'm speaking is from experience, and I got the proof to show it. So all I want to say is, man, I'm a Patreon to your page.
Cool.
Much love, my brother. Keep doing your thing, and much love. This King Dambo checking in, and God bless everybody out
All
here.
right, man.
Peace.
Thanks, and I appreciate the support, man.
Always, my brother. God bless.
You too, man. Thanks, man. All right, shout out to King Dambo. Man, I can only imagine working in a majority office. That's like I worked at this plant. It was pretty much all men. And then the latter part of me working there, they hired a woman in the office, but she stayed her ass in that office and didn't come in the plant with us. You got some guys that was a bit thirsty because we had to go in the office to clock out. That was the only woman that was there. Ain't no woman allowed on that floor. You know what I'm saying? I like that environment a whole lot more than being in an office full of disgruntled heifers who I'm out working and out competing. I'd rather, deal with working in an all male space any day of the week. Even though you're gonna deal with things with all males there, but shit.
Kim K has done more for the black community than many of the people hating on her. People act like the prison reform effort is something light.
Thanks to Joe. Yeah, she has done a lot, but they don't want to give her that credit, man, because she did it with Trump. And she's actually pushing the agenda of taking out the people that Biden helped lock up. Biden's policies that he supported incarcerate a lot of those people. And they definitely don't want to promote that. Even though in the media, they're like, oh, this is a good thing you're getting these black people out. You're getting these black men out. But in actuality, the people that they want in power are the ones who did that. So do you think you're going to see any prison reform in a Biden-Harris administration? I highly doubt you will see any of that. That's one thing you will not see. The sound is not down because I'm looking at my OBS. The sound is coming through. Now, the sound was down when the super chat was played just now. I had to get it back. Right. Yo, but that's it for the calls. I wasn't gonna take that many calls. But I am glad that black men were able to get out after suffering those policies of Joe Biden and Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton and all those other people who co-signed it. Or you sellouts that co-signed it. I'm glad there were black men who are able to get out. Okay? And hopefully more is able to get out. As far as that is concerned. And also, let me talk about women and masculinity, okay? Let me talk about that real quick. I've been thinking about this. I've been thinking about it. This might be another live stream. This might be another live stream. But why is it that women tend to not like a man who displays masculine energy, especially if it's a man that they don't know? Like if a man has his ideals of what he wants in his life, why is that a threat to other women? Men who live their life with masculine energy and approach, you notice that man gets pushed back from women. You would think women would like to be around a man who displays masculine energy. But the thing is that these women are too busy trying to compete with men with masculine energy, which is why these women can't keep a man. Because men are not going to put up with none of you disgruntled heifers. I want to make that very clear. There are men out there that they're not going to put up with your crap. They're not. There are men out there that are not going to put up with you. They are not going to let you talk to them any kind of way. And the fact is, you have a lot of women of today that are so used to talking down to men and disrespecting them and men bowing down to them, they cannot take a man who stands up for himself. Any man who stands up for himself they want to put him back in his place. How dare you speak out against the matriarchy, a failed matriarchy that has done nothing but destroy themselves and everybody else around them, their children, their relatives, their co-workers. Because let me tell y'all something right now. These women get off from going and talking down to their co-workers, especially the male co-workers. They have no respect for their male co-workers. Especially in situations where those guys are outperforming them in the workplace. He's outdoing them. He has more of an outgoing personality. They cannot stand it. A man who lives in his masculine energy tends to get a lot of vitriol from these disgruntled women. Because you have a lot of these women who wish they were men and never will be. You women need to understand, I don't care what you want to call yourself. You will never, ever be a man, ever. I don't care how feminist you think you are. I don't care how masculine you act. I don't care if you get fades and whatever it is you try to cut your hair like. You will never, ever be a man. So all that envy, keep it to yourself. Okay? Because these dudes nowadays are emotional and they will put hands on you. And don't come running to social media talking about where are the men to help me when I take a massive L. Because y'all want to get in the faces of these dudes who are just as emotional as women. Now, you have a lot of these women who don't love themselves. It's very clear that you have women that don't love themselves. They have very low self-esteem. And their only way of gaining self-esteem is by they think that they're out-competing men, right? They're getting these degrees. They're able to brag about it even though they're deeply in debt. And they remain in debt for a very long time. They get jobs that they hate. That's not even making them enough money to pay the debt that they have, which is why the net worth, especially of melanated women, is in the tank. They don't, and that's the thing. Why is it that you have women who don't like a man who displays his masculinity? Not in a hyper masculine way, but in a way that he is a man and he wants to be treated like one. Why does that bother you? Why does that bother you? A man has his ideals of what he thinks the women in his life should be. Why is there such a problem with you? Why are you so threatened by a man who says, you know what, I have my own thoughts on wanting feminine women. Okay? I want a woman with no kids. Why does that bother you? Why does that bother you that you have men that say, you know what, I don't like women who have this feminist ideology, who want to compete with men. I don't want to deal with women like that. Why is that such a problem with these modern day females? And also this is also something that's been on my mind. How can you as a woman claim you want you a man, right? You want you a real man, but you reject masculine men in the way that they act, in the way that they think. So what type of men or males are these women actually dating? When you see women get on social media and go off on men who think differently, who live their life differently, who have their ideas of what manhood is and how a woman should be in that relationship, gender roles, when you see women reject that, what type of men are these women actually getting into relationships with? What type of men are these women actually marrying? I'm telling you, they are marrying men who are submissive to them, but they don't want people to notice. See, they will see, that's the thing. A lot of these guys, especially these guys who claim to be, street dudes, they will get in relationship with these women thinking that they're alpha males, that they got all these women on check. Bro, they have you in check, because if they don't want you no more, they can kick you out the house. If they don't want you around, they can call the police on you. So you're not running anything. And not even street dudes. I'm not even going to say street dudes. You got these dusty males, okay? You got these dusty males, these fake wannabe alpha males. They talk about all these women that they deal with, who give them money, who they live with. Bro, all they have to do is wake up on the wrong side of the bed and realize they don't want to be with you no more. What you gonna do then? You ain't got no car. You ain't got no job. They can kick you out of the house. I've seen dudes literally cry on World Star. I've seen videos of dude crying because they done cheat on their girlfriend and the woman done put them out the house. And these dudes is crying real online social media tears because they know that woman is going to kick them out the house. But these same type of dudes will claim they have all these women. They're alpha males. But that woman is the one that holds the true power. And she knows that. She will boost your head up to make you believe that you're a real man because you're defending them. You're there to defend them when people go at them and call them male bashers, feminists. You're there to combat them and say, nah, man, she ain't really like that, man. She ain't like that, man. She with me, man. Guess what? I run my household. Bro, you don't even have the house in your name. How you run the household? You ain't got the house in your name. What are you talking about? She run you. You're the attack dog. You're there for her to put in front of people's faces when she done went way too far with her BS. That's why you're there. You're there to cover for the fact that she has a lot of envy of men. And she probably has a plethora of men that she's dealing with while she's with you, bro. I'm telling you, man. A lot of these females have envy of men. And they are only in relationships with guys that are there to give them some in-house dizic, a guy who's a babysitter, a guy who's there to defend them when they feel like they need to be defended. But that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Make sure y'all like the stream, man. Told y'all there's a lot that I wanted to really address in this live stream.
Most of these women that scream about wanting a good man don't even know what one looks like.
I agree. Aquaveus. Appreciate that, man. They don't. Because it's clear a lot of these women don't even have never really had a decent guy to stay in their life for longer than a couple of months. I've known of women that will date a guy, take care of him, have him living with her, and then he will go and move across the country because he couldn't stand her anyway, even though she was taking care of him. He couldn't wait to leave so he can go and get him a Becky. You know, shout out to everybody that's here, man. Woman of the Year. Ain't that a bitch? How you win Woman of the Year, and I'm back on Cardi. How do you win Woman of the Year when you've done nothing to elevate women? Except for push an agenda. That's all you've done. Salute to everybody that's here. You in court for trying to beat down some women.
Offset and Quavo are Simp of the Year trophy.
Thanks, definitely, man. Offset definitely gets that award. These guys are with women, well, especially Offset is with a woman who's more, I would say, relevant than he is, and he knows this. Like, Offset knows that she's more relevant than he is. I think he knows that, you know? But shout out to everybody that's here. That's pretty much all I had to say, man. Make sure that y'all like the stream. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. All right? Also, you can send me an email at JadaBlackLive. That's how I have it spelled. My name is Jada Black with an E. All right? With the E. So hopefully y'all go and do that. All right? And stop, and these guys, these Captain Saver hosts, stop trying to save these melanated women from themselves. You got these dudes, man, on social media. They want to get on social media and they're upset about men confronting these women about how delusional they are. And you got these simps coming out the woodworks like, no. These women are fine. It's these men. They need to get themselves together. Ladies, if you're listening to me, stop letting these males lie to you. Y'all are letting these males lie to y'all, and then you wonder why you so messed up in the game. And you wonder why you can't keep a solid, stable relationship. Look at these males that you surround yourself with. Leave these lying ass males alone. They're lying to you. I'm seeing these women melting down. You know what? If this was a couple years ago, I'd have made some response videos to some of these helpers, man. It's just been funny. Some of them turn into the white man. Oh, man, these chicks are melting down. I love every bit of it. I love all the melting down that's going on. I'm telling you, if this was 2016, I probably made some response streams, live videos, and just laughing my ass off, man. You heifers, your days of getting on here and talking shit.
I am donating to pay it
over.
forward. Happy holidays, brother.
Thanks, SOV the Dark King. Appreciate it, man. Happy holidays to you, man. Now look yourself
Kevin
in the mirror.
Samuels is getting worried of other content.
Appreciate it, man. I think that I think one guy, Kevin Samuels, I think he has caused a ripple effect, most so with those women than with guys, because when you have a big platform that they believe is a big platform and you're able to call them out, they don't like that.
Sorry, I meant Derek Jackson's himself.
Okay, sure, I appreciate it. But when you have a platform, you're able to call these women out and these women come to you. See, that's the thing with me. Like, women will listen to me. You got some women that will say, he's a woman basher. But then you got other women that will say, I like him. I like listening to his videos. He makes good points. You know, you have that. That's why you got to separate the trash from the treasure. You know, the trash ain't gonna like what I have to say, but the ones that are of treasure are going to appreciate
Black women
what I
just
have to
need
say.
to sit TF down somewhere. They always in somebody else's business, worried about the next person, but when somebody says something about them, it's your bashing.
Thanks, Free My Grandma. I appreciate that, man. That's what it is. So, a lot of times when it comes to what we are doing as people, I think we have nobody but ourselves to blame at the end of the day. You know? What, did you pay too much for my grandma? I mean, you know? That's why before you press in, you gotta look.
Males
I
out
appreciate
here
it
acting
nonetheless.
like Van Jones' skull.
You know? We said nothing to say. Males out here acting like Van Jones. Basically, they're acting like Van Jones for women who wouldn't look at them, you know, who wouldn't look at them, look in their direction unless they are of some fame or something like that. You know? Yeah, Free My Grandma, you got to look at it before you press in, man. I don't know how to switch that word. You got to choose first before you type anything, from what I understand. But shout out to everybody that's here. Hold on. What's going on there? All right. Salute to everybody that's here. But yeah, again, there's been a ripple effect in the minds of women on social media. This is why I tell women, get off social media if your mental health. I'm noticing a lot of cases of undiagnosed mental health going on, especially here on YouTube. These women are losing their ever-loving minds. On other pages as well, on Instagram, these women are losing their minds. I'm telling you right now, let's keep the pressure up. Let's keep the pressure up. Hold on, let's see. Take call. Well, La, you want to call in real quick? Go ahead. You want to call in real quick, La? La is a woman who listens to me. You know, unlike some of these, you know, other healthers that will say I'm bashing women, you got those that will say I'm not. They will say I'm actually speaking some truth. You know. And I definitely like to hear a female's take on this. We had one female call in. You want to call in real quick, you can do that. But let's keep the pressure up. We need to keep it up. I'm going to make sure that, you know, I continue to do me. No matter, y'all notice, no matter what I do, I always piss people off. You know? Always piss people off, especially women. Yo, you live. What's up? Yeah, hold on. Yeah, I can hear you. What's going on?
Okay, I'm on my car phone. That's why I wanted to make sure I'm driving right now. No, okay. I didn't know if you were taking calls. I was just asking. I don't know how Cardi B got the Woman of the Year. It's absolutely disgusting. She's a hoe. You tell the truth. I mean, in order to be the Woman of the Year, you have to be a woman, a real one at least. Even body-wise, she's not real. Her ass is fake, her tits are fake.
Yeah, everything fake.
I give her credit with the teeth, because she needed her teeth done, so I give her that. But it's just, I don't understand how you're Woman of the Year when you've admitted to, you know what I'm saying? Like, that would be like, if Bill Cosby was Man of the Year, people would be in an uproar. Mm-hmm. But Cardi B did the same exact thing that he's in jail for.
Yep.
Like, I'm confused.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. When women do things like that, they try to laugh it off, or they try to make it seem like it's less serious.
And I don't like that, because I have a brother. You see what I'm saying? And if a female was to drug him and try to, you know what I'm saying, you would definitely see me on the news. I'm a very nice person. You know, I call and I laugh and joke, but please trust me when I tell you. I will crack a bitch skull to the white meat, and I'm not joking.
Uh-oh.
I'm not hesitating. You know what I'm saying? At all. You know what I'm saying? If somebody was to do something like that to my brother, you know what I'm saying? I'm pulling her teeth out one by one.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a night. It's gonna be a night.
And the thing is, you have a whole bunch of those women defending her. Like, you even have males, like, what his name is.
The only type of that defend her are hoes and simps.
Yeah.
That regardless of what that man did, you know, what if his body had an adverse reaction to whatever they gave him, and he could have died?
Yeah.
If he had a heart condition, at the end of the day, that could be that's somebody's brother, father, uncle. Like, come on, man. But if somebody did her father like that, she wouldn't like it. Or if somebody drugged off the ugly ass, she wouldn't like it.
No, she be trying to fight.
He is ugly.
She get her face done twice a year. Day,
you know, now don't get me wrong. You know, men put themselves in those type of positions by even dealing with those type of women. Why are you paying for coochie when there's a hole in each project, giving it up for free? You could get a lot for a bag of honey barbecue chips. These hoes have no self-respect. You know what I'm saying? So he put himself in that position because he's engaging with a particular type of female or person, period. But just because he engages in that type of behavior, that does not give you the right to drug him. Wrong. They're both wrong. But I'm not gonna put all the blame on him and not put any on her. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're a stripper. You're not giving a man anything to respect.
Definitely.
I don't understand what makes her woman of the year. She's not anything to look up to. And the fact that even after having a daughter, this is why, you know, having children does not necessarily change you. You need to be mature before the child is even conceived. You should be mature and grown up and an adult way before kids even come into the picture, because kids don't always change you. Look, she's still doing whole shit and she got a baby.
Yeah, that's true.
Her daughter has nothing to look up to. I wouldn't be surprised if her daughter became a teen mother. Not that I wish that on her, but she don't have no type of example.
No, then Cardi definitely is not.
No, she's a woman who anybody can get married. That does not mean you're marriage material. Cardi B is a married woman who is not marriage material because she has the logic of a baby mama. That ring, that ring, she needs a ring around her brain, not her finger, or a ring around her neck. Yeah. It's true. You know how many hoes walk down the aisle?
Oh yeah, a lot of them do, man.
Being a wife is how you conduct yourself. She doesn't conduct herself like a wife.
Nope.
Not to get biblical, but when you get married, your body does not belong to you. It belongs to your spouse, according to the Bible. Offset don't seem to care what she do with her body, because technically her body is his and vice versa, and they just don't care.
Nah. Especially her, because she's getting all this work done and trying to look different. And I think that's a lot of mental illness going on there.
I feel like a man will never love you for you if he don't know what or who you are. I mean, he doesn't. He can't love you for you because you are not you. You got fake tits, a fake butt. You know what I'm saying? So how are you ever going to find somebody that's going to accept you for who you are? Because we all have flaws. If every time you turn around, he can't get to love you because you healing up because you was just in the doctor's office. It's the plastic surgery for me. It's the fake tits for me. It's the fake butt. It's just, I just can't. It's just, and it's sad because I'm gonna be honest. It makes real women feel like, why even bother?
Right. Yeah, I've heard that.
It does. It makes you feel like, why? It does. It makes you feel like, why bother? Because a lot of men say that they want one thing but go for the opposite. Women do it too. We do. You know, women do it too. But you know, I feel like it's the same for men. A lot of good men feel like, well, why? When women prefer men that disrespect them, I get it.
Yeah.
But it's sad and it's disgusting. You know, it's disgusting. I mean, I give Meg credit because Meg's body is real, but it's like you still wearing weave, so you're still fake one way or the other. I'm not a fan of weave. I don't like weave. I don't like wigs. I don't like none of that shit. I feel like it makes black women look like transvestites. I know someone in the comments.
Y'all hear a female saying this because they'll say, "Well, men, y'all always talking about women's hair." Well, there's other women saying they don't like it either. You know what I'm saying?
But black men have the right to comment on black women. A black man who loves black women, who wants to be with a black woman, who wants to settle down and start a family with a black woman, has the right to comment. Now, a black man who's interested in anything that ain't black, he should shut up because it's like you don't want a black woman anyway. But I don't understand why black women feel a way about black men commenting on black women's hair. Aren't black men out here making black little girls?
Yeah.
Don't they have the right to say they don't want their daughters wearing that? They want their daughters to love their own hair. I'm confused. Black women come up with every excuse to wear that shit, and all it does is make you look like Wesley Snipes and Tuwong or Joanna Man, or Medea. Pick one. But it's not necessary. There's nothing wrong with the hair God gave us. I mean, listen, I gotta relax. If you want to, I've been natural. I've been relaxed. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, if you want to do something to your hair, do something to your hair. But I'm not going to cover up my hair regardless of the texture. I'm not. Why? Why would I cover it up when you got white women out here trying to get? I'm not going to do it.
Yep.
I'm not going to take up too much hair.
All right.
Too much hair time.
Yeah. I know you can go live, but I appreciate taking some time while you're out, call in. All right.
I appreciate you coming out with the videos. I love the content. You doing what you're doing, and don't show your face. You don't have to.
Okay. You already know I ain't. But I appreciate it. All right.
All right. Have a good one. Bye.
You too. Bye. Shout out to Laura Rizzo, man. Good caller. Nice to call in. She bring that energy. Yeah. That last one for these guys that want to see what I look like so bad. Okay, for real, that was the last call, man. I got to go, man. But I want to get that last bit out about women and masculine men and why women hate masculine men. I definitely want to get that out there. Yeah, most of my calls are good. Even when people disagree with me, them calls be classic. Go look at the videos I did on Trump. Listen to those phone calls. You got the people that agree with me. They like what I do. They got the people that disagree with me, but the calls will still be hilarious. Them calls will still be hilarious. Go look at them streams. Look at them calls. Even when people disagree with me. Them be some funny calls, man. Yeah, show your face, Chappelle Show. All right. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. All right, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. But shout out to everybody tuning in. Again, y'all go into the description box. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I'm on Parler as well, Jada Black everything. Go to Anchor Podcast on the website. And send me an email too for video topics. You can send me videos or articles, and I'll see if I can make videos on it. It's going to be a lot of things I may not. There's going to be a lot of things I may be able to make videos on, man. But follow me on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram to stay up with me on the content, man. Make sure y'all, if you haven't, subscribe to this channel and click the notification bell on this channel, and click the notification bell on the other channels as well. If you ain't subscribed to it, go subscribe to them. Check out the other videos too. All right. I'll see y'all in the next one. See y'all.